Newly discovered oxidative electromagnetic pollution can not only cause chronic pain, but also can contribute to the growing epidemic of chronic illness.
The car engine, even if it's burning cleanly, causes gasoline to burn, come apart, and when it comes back together into water molecules and carbon dioxide molecules, they produce this high energy vibration. It can flow through the steel of the car engine, and it can get into our bodies while we're driving. Electromagnetic hypersensitivity syndrome appears to be the same oxidative pollution from cars, from traveling along power lines, traveling into all kinds of electronic equipment, whether computers or Wi-Fi or anything else. And there are people with a highly developed CHI or Shen, this higher ability where it's consciously developed. They can feel these things and they're aware of them. And those people get upset that these things are damaging their lives. And truly it's there, and yet science again says, no, this is not a factor.
Our industrialized environment has more intense oxidative pollution. Choosing to cultivate a less oxidative atmosphere will help all human and animal life flourish more abundantly and increase bioelectric vitality.
We've been working to make it really easy for people to reduce the oxidative pollution in their lives. Farm to table is the proven way over thousands of years.
Almost all humans suffer from some sort of inflammation, whether it's pain in joints or muscles, slow healing injuries, surgeries, or life-threatening chronic illnesses such as diabetes, heart disease, or cancer. These conditions are caused by rebellious cells and oxidative pollution. The researchers at CHI Institute focus on enhancing your human experience with their non-invasive devices that help alleviate the pain, accelerate recovery, and bring back your quality of life.
I saw a picture in a Chinese magazine that said Qigong Information Instrument. It was a box that had a handle on top of it. And I figured it had to either measure qi, which would be spectacular, or produce qi, which would be spectacular. So either way, I decided I had to have one. Anybody with any ailment, I stuck it on them to see whether it would help. I went home with 10 of these devices and then got 100 and then got 1,000 and then started working to improve them. The new generation of CHI Institute is bringing a big opportunity to you. We have the new Sunshine Spa, the new CHI Palm.
My experience started once I got a desk job. And I noticed that from sitting for long periods of time that I was experiencing this really excruciating hip pain, and I really found it in the socket of my hip. When I found out about the Epitonic device, I thought that might be the solution, and it was a game changer for me. 20 minutes in the morning, 20 minutes at night, very simple, but a huge difference in the level of pain that I was experiencing on a daily basis. I was now able to stand from a sitting position with no pain in my hip. Also found that my ability to walk and do other exercises now was not as hindered as it had been in the past. So I found great relief from using that.
I've been using the CHI products for about 20 years, so I've had experience with quite a few of them. Mostly we use what's called the Equitonic 9 because I run an animal sanctuary, and we have about 100 head of animals, 40 of which are horses. Last year, several horses were injured seriously by people coming and cutting them with knives, etc. So we were using the Equitonic 9 to enhance healing, to keep down any kind of inflammation so the vets could do the maintenance and the repair work that they needed to do, and keep the horse's attitude up and comfort level for being able to be handled and treated. I've also used it on myself. I was in a car accident back in 2007 and damaged my hip. And because of things that were happening at that time, I was taking care of the animals more than myself, so it continued to stay sore and raw. And during that time period, I eventually went back to using the Equitonic 9. I had used the Infratonic for quite a while before that, the mobile medic that they had. We used that for many, many years on a cat with cancer, and I started sleeping with it and using it on my hip. The difference is profound.
Not only do these products illustrate the concepts of human vitality and human potential, but also they help you to break through barriers in your own energy to release your potential.
Enhance your human experience. CHI.US